So I recently put out a video extolling the virtues of farming as a career for anyone interested in joining the profession. And I thought I'd talk. I forgot to mention this issue of pay in that video, and it's actually a very important point, I think. Um, I don't do this job for money. I don't do it because it pays well. It happens to pay quite well, though. That's the other thing. I do it because I love the work. I love working with animals. I love working outdoors. I could never work in an office. Um, and all these sorts of factors that play into my decision to become a farmer. Yeah, like pay, but pay is an important consideration. It is an important consideration. So, like, I make quite good money. Um, I get paid. I'm 18 months into a full-time career in dairy farming. So I make about the same amount of money as a hospital doctor. I make about as much money as a junior doctor, in essence. So I'm earning about 28 or 29,000 pounds a year. Um, before tax. And but in addition to that, and unlike hospital doctors, I don't have to pay rent for my accommodation. So I'm in a caravan at the moment. Like, accommodation is very often a caravan. It's very often a flat. It's very often a little house. And as you move up through the kind of the bands of, I'd say I'm more an assistant herdsman at the moment. With my level of experience of about at the 2 to 3 year mark, I guess I'll be a fully fledged herdsman, and on yet more money, or on a bit more money. Um, and then it's on to herd manager and farm manager. Um, and those people, that they sort of earn a lot of money. They earn good money, very good money. Um, if you're good, you can earn very, very good money in dairy farming. Yeah, good herd managers are like gold dust, basically. And that's actually where I wanted to get to, I think, in life. I want to be like one of those people. Oh, fuck. Um, but yeah, but also, like being a doctor in a hospital, is like, it is unsocial. You don't get a lot of time off. You have to use your free time for sleeping and recovery, because it is very physically demanding work. But nonetheless, like, that's actually why I do it. Also, I do it to keep in shape. um I do it because the physical exertion is like, it feels bad at the time, but like, now I've just come in from work, uh, I feel fantastic. I feel great. Like, I'm benefiting now from the huge endorphin hit from working, and I feel satisfied this morning. I got, these 500 cows milked, and yeah, feeding people, etc., etc. Great sense of fulfillment that way. Like I there's very little about what I do that makes me, yeah, like, or gives me pause for thought about doing it. And like, I would have done this in any case. It almost makes me think I've wasted so much time in my life. I like always going to university to study a degree that wasn't agriculture has all been time wasted. It's all been an utter fucking waste of time. And there's my idiotic father and stupid mother raising me, saying like, don't get into farming, there's no money in it. It's like, there is. Well, for one thing, it's not slave labor. Is it now? Well, sometimes it is, actually, because you get shyster employers who try to underpay you and things like that. But yeah, uh, it's not slave labor. It's like, the wages are actually pretty good. Like, the pay's fine. There's nothing wrong with the pay, and you get free accommodation out of the deal, which means I'm not taking a huge hit with rent. No, no, this is absolutely what I should have been doing at 16. I was right, because I wanted to drop out of A levels and go work on a farm. I was right to have done it. I was right to have thought that. And like, my father could have just stuck up a little bit for the profession that's given him everything in life, farming. And he could have stuck up for that a little bit more. Stop biting the hand that feeds him. Stop hating on farming and agriculture. And encouraged his son to pursue a career as a farmer. Because it is a noble profession. It's a good thing to do. What it isn't, though, is like, you don't get a title with it like you do with being a doctor, do you? You don't get to call yourself Dr. So-and-so. But then again, I think of myself as a doctor, and I even considered briefly, or for a couple of years actually, training as a doctor back when I was a teenager. But I just, what stops me from thinking Dr. Cottle? Hello, Dr. Cottle. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of being called Dr. Cottle. Something about it sounds stupid to me. It's like too close to Dr. Doolittle, I think. But Dr. Doocottle, Dr. O'Cottle. No, I don't know. If I got a PhD, I'd never use the title. I call myself Mr. Cottle. No, like Professor Cottle. That's got a nice ring to it, I think, though. If I ever got to be a professor, that'd be a nice little gig, I think. That's very good money as well. But like the thing is, like a university professor, in fairness, will earn more money than a herd manager or a farm manager, but they won't earn more money than some farm managers. Do you know what I mean? Like some farm managers out there, but they'll be earning six figures and not paying rent. But I mean, they're like managers on big snazzy estates or very profitable dairy farms and this sort of stuff, and they're like the best of the best at what they do as farm managers and whatnot. But no, like I think it is this issue of pay though driving a lot of people out of the profession also, or there's it's just this meme has gone around so much. It's not just my parents who said it to me. It's everyone. Oh, don't get in a farming. There's no money in it. Like there is. I see quite good money in it. And like and for the farm I'm working on, you can do some back of the envelope calculation to figure out what the turnover is on this 500 cattle dairy farm that I'm working on. It's seven figures. It's about 1.7 million is what they turn over here. So like, if these people got money, like farmers plead poverty. It's silly, really. But I've seen like they collect like old machinery and so on just to fritter away the money before the end of the tax year. I know they're doing that. I know they're doing it. But stupid. So I'd like to think that on a level I haven't wasted my life, but then again I've still got this sort of deep existential despair about the fact that I've got to confront the fact I have wasted some of my life. I've wasted my life on an education that I didn't. I'm tempted to say if I had an agricultural education, like my education in the sciences at least would be superior to the education that I've had in the humanities since A levels. I'd learn more science. Like if I wanted to study humanities in my spare time, I could have done. I don't see why I wouldn't have been able to do that. But then, like, I got agriculture, as I said, is like it's a confluence of several different sciences and engineering, and that's what it is. So, like, why not study that? I could have gone to Harper Adams or Reading or something. I briefly did go to Reading University, but I had to drop out. To study agriculture, and then like I'd be a farm manager by now. I would be. I graduated like 21 or 22 with a degree in agriculture, gone worked on a farm for a bit, like for a few more years, and eventually become a farm manager. I have my like little company car, little farm manager mobile, I had a truck, the nice big farm manager house, a nice big farm manager salary, and yeah, all that stuff, and that's where I would have ended up, but that didn't happen. I feel cheated. So now I'm going to end up there at 35 if I end up there. So, so again, like, not too bad, but it is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I love you lot. See you soon.